watching Good Morning Columbia, live from Main and Gervais.
As temperatures continue to rise through the 70s and tomorrow and the next day in the 80s, it's really hard to think about things being frozen. But there's an affliction that may affect you with the word frozen in it called frozen shoulder. And if you're saying, what in the world is that? You're in luck. Hima, Dalal, the founder of Vital Energy, joins us this morning. What is frozen shoulder?
So your shoulder, actually the adhesive capsulitis is another medical word for the frozen shoulder. You have a little membrane that keeps the shoulder intact. And that synovial membrane, when it gets a scar tissue.
Let me take my jacket off real quick here.
So this is, you see, this is the synovial membrane, imagine. And you get an injury or you have inflammation, any type of overthrow sports you're playing or you're assembly worker, doesn't matter. But if you start having inflammation and that inflammation turns into a scar tissue, you actually, the pain starts increasing in your shoulder. It's a slow process, but like 2, 3, 4 months you have a pain and you ignore it. All the trigger points, that this is trigger point, this is a trigger point, this is a trigger point.
Because everything really is,
so all those trigger points starts getting inflamed too. And every time you want to move your shoulder slowly, you just can't even lift it unless you do this.
And I've had small injuries, or I've pulled a muscle where I have had to, a hard day at the gym sometimes where you really,
it can be a injury where you overstretched and went back one time and that's it. It will lock up.
Just tear.
And it will not tear.
No.
It will just lock up.
Locks.
And once it's locked, it's very hard to unfreeze it. It needs a very good occupational therapist who is trained, or a physical therapist who is trained in a manual therapy. You cannot go to the therapy center or start stretching in the gym and think that, why am I not getting better? You will get worse.
You can't do the old Martin Rings thing from Lethal Weapon and go BAM! Onto a wall. You don't want to do that, right?
No. The pain is going to be very dominant. There is a surgery that can be done, but surgery again has its implication that you will need a long rehab after the surgery.
You want to start with a therapist.
So why don't you start with the therapy, get better, get that range of motion going.
But you got me all freaked out. I'm a hypochondriac, Ms. Hima. Now I'm all worried.
So your therapist should know how to manually mobilize the joint. Then give you a stretching exercises after the pain has been uncontrolled. Also dry needle therapy, that's a type of acupuncture, is very helpful. I have invented a technique called crystal myofascial release, which has given extremely good results with that. But therapists will get you where need to, and then you will be able to stretch. Maybe you'll be able to wave by.
Let me test mine here. Hima Dalal, the founder of Vital Energy. Frozen shoulder is what we're talking about, guys. We'll put some links at abccolumbia.com. This is the old throw test right here, right? If I can chuck this, I'm good to go?
You're good to go.